Shuchi is a high school student with excellent academic performance. One day, he noticed a strange change in his body. He recovers from myopia and gains an acute sense of smell. One night, he smells a fire several kilometers away. He goes over to check it out of curiosity, but at the scene, he notices the smell of humans. Just then, he uncontrollably transforms into a giant mascot. Seeing a girl lying in the fire, Shuchi decides to save the girl out of kindness. He breaks through the wall with great power and carries the girl to a safe place. At this moment, the girl's revealing clothes arouses Shuchi's evil thoughts. He slowly takes off the girl's panties, but at the critical moment, sanity overcomes evil thoughts. Shuchi changes back to human form and hurriedly flees the scene. When Shuchi goes home, he finds his cell phone missing, probably leaving it at the scene of the fire last night. The girl he saved last night comes to find Shuchi in his school when he is still worried about exposing his secret. She said, "It's real and it's just right next to me. Can you tell me about the monsters?" The girl asks Shuchi to have a talk at the roof. Shuchi is unwilling to admit his identity as a monster and is pushed down the roof by the girl. Looking at Shuchi, who has to protect himself by transforming into a monster, the girl succeeds in her trick. She threatens Shuchi to reveal the secret about the monster or she will expose Shuchi's identity. In fact, Shuchi does not know why he can transform into a mascot. Seeing that Shuchi doesn't seem to be lying, the girl does not disconcert him anymore. After school, the girl tells Shuchi that her name is Kuria. She takes out a gold coin, saying it is related to the monster. But Shuchi also sees this gold coin for the first time. After that, Kuria takes Shuchi back to her house. Kuria has been investigating monsters like Shuchi, but no one has believed her. Now she finally meets Shuchi, intending to find out the secret of transforming into a monster with Shuchi. Suddenly, a girl appears in the balcony, who is coming for the gold coin in Kuria's hand. Luckily, Shuchi transforms into a mascot and subdues the girl. Unexpectedly, this girl also transforms into a monster and knocks Shuchi down. Let's have a short look at the girl's experience. After finding a gold coin by the river, she gave it to a mysterious man in exchange for the power to transform into a monster next to a vending machine at school. It seems that if she collects more gold coins, she can gain more power. Today, after school, she saw Kuria take out the gold coin, for which she followed her here. Now the girl has beaten Shuchi. At the critical moment, Kuria makes her temporarily lose her fighting ability with the pepper spray. However, Shuchi dare not hit her out of cowardice, just escaping from the house with Kuria. Kuria tells Shuchi that judging by the girl's actions, it may be not her first time to take actions, and she guesses that the gold coin is likely to be the currency in exchange for power, so the girl will kill anyone for the gold coin. Kuria finds a huge zipper on Shuchi's back, and then she tries pulling the zipper to get inside. In an instant, Shuchi and Kuria fuse as one and can feel each other's emotions. Meanwhile, the girl also arrives. Kuria finds she can also manipulate the body of the mascot. After a short period of adaptation, Kuria shows her strong power. Compared with Shuchi, Kuria is more decisive. Eventually, Kuria kills the girl. Her ruthlessness horrifies Shuchi. When Shuchi returns to school, he instinctively stays away from Kuria, but Kuria takes Shuchi to an isolated warehouse. Shuchi finally can't hold back his emotions. He wonders why he can transform into a monster and fears that he will die at any moment after encountering a girl who is also a monster. Kuria tells Shuchi that he will suffer more in his future, but she can promise if Shuchi dies one day, she will also die with him. Shuchi blurts out, "What if I don't want to live now?" Just then, Kuria goes to a high place and leaps down, proving her vow with her actions. Shuchi transforms into a mascot and saves Kuria. In his most difficult time, there is a girl willing to live and die with him, causing Shuchi to have a different attitude towards Kuria. Kuria confesses everything to Shuchi, saying that she has actually been looking for her sister, Irina, who is also a monster just like Shuchi, but she disappeared after killing her parents. Kuria takes Shuchi back home and goes into Shuchi's body once again. They find they can control this body together and feel each other's emotions. Afterwards, Kuria tells more of the story. 6 months ago, Kuria returned home only to see her parents murdered. At the scene, she found a horrible black shadow resembling her sister, and it handed a gold coin to Kuria. She hates her sister killing her parents, and now what she wants to do is to find her sister. Kuria knows Shuchi has an amazing sense of smell, so she takes out the clothes her sister wore before and asks Shuchi to smell them, trying to track down her sister by this means. In exchange, Kuria has to help Shuchi find the reason why he transforms into a monster. Shuchi is terrified after smelling the clothes because he learns that her sister seems to have killed countless humans, which makes Kuria more convinced that her sister is the murderer, and she insists on taking revenge on her sister. Afterwards, they start their journey to find Kuria's sister. They purchase the necessary supplies and wander around the city. Unexpectedly, Shuchi really smells the same scent of Arena. Kuria controls the body to hide in the shadows, waiting for the opportunity to shoot her sister. Shuchi reads Kuria's mind that she still has affection for her sister, and he stops her because he doesn't want Kuria to feel regretful. Arena senses the danger and instantly transforms into a terrifying black shadow enveloping Shuchi. But when seeing Shuchi's face, Arena has tears in her eyes and looks a little shy. She guesses that Shuchi comes to kill her, and asks him to talk in a different place. Her words even dismay Shuchi more. She says apologetically, "I would like to get killed by you," because she is the one who caused Shuchi to become a monster. It shocks Kuria. She can no longer hold back and makes a sound. Arena finds there is another woman hiding in Shuchi's body, instantly transforming into a horrible black shadow in a rage. She shouts that position belongs to her, then directly pulling off Shuchi's head. Kuria shoots at Arena out of anger, only to cause no damage at all. Instead, she is subdued by Arena. When Kuria asks Arena why she killed her parents, Arena replies that their parents are not good people. Their father, a counselor, is secretly doing bad things everywhere, and their mother is cheating on their father with a younger man as well. Didn't Kuria also say that one day she would kill her parents? Arena just helps Kuria achieve her goal in advance. At first, Arena needs Kuria's protection, but now Arena can protect Kuria. Then, Arena leaves another gold coin to Kuria, reminding her to take it to the school hotel. At this moment, Arena receives a phone call and leaves in a hurry. Thinking that Shuchi is dead, Kuria is about to keep her words to live and die together. At this moment, the mascot's head makes a sound aside. It turns out that Shuchi is still alive. Kuria hugs Shuchi and cries. They take the gold coin to the school hotel. Here, they meet a mysterious man who tells them that it was lucky that Shuchi didn't turn back to human form when his head was pulled off, or he would really die. Then he takes the gold coin from Kuria's hand and cures Shuchi of his broken body. The mysterious man claims himself to be an Ukshujin. In order to convince them of his identity, the mysterious man eats a hair from Kuria's body, and then he gets the appearance of Kuria. The mysterious man says that on his way back to his home planet, his spacecraft accidentally crashed into Earth. Since it was not easy to move their bodies during the long journey, the Uchujins compressed themselves into gold coins. After the spacecraft crashed, the gold coins were scattered all over the Earth. It was inconvenient for him to find his partners alone, so he used humans on Earth to find the gold coins. As a reward, he can give them great power. The one who can collect 100 gold coins will gain amazing power. According to his words, Shuchi should also have exchanged gold coins for the ability to transform into a monster. But Shuchi has no recollection of it. After saying this, the Uchujin is unwilling to reveal more information. On their way home, Shuchi knows that Kuria still has a gold coin. He is worried that Kuria will also use it to transform into a monster. But Kuria's words warm Shuchi's heart as she promises not to use the gold coin because she has Shuchi now. When Shuchi returns home, he thinks seriously about what the mysterious man said, feeling that they cannot completely trust the mysterious man's words. Finally, they decide to investigate the truth on their own, and also look for traces of Arena. They go to the mountain where the Uchujin said the spaceship crashed. Kuria guesses normal human will never come to this remote mountain, and that those who will come here must be monsters who collect gold coins. And they also need more gold coins to exchange information to find out the truth. Here they encounter the monster with horns whose hands are blades. It is named Tadanori, a madman who upholds force. He is here not to collect gold coins, but to find a suitable opponent for fighting. Although they are still no match for Tadanori after they combine with each other, Kuria finally defeats Tadanori with her intelligence. Kuria's fighting talent completely conquers Tadanori, and she invites this man to help her collect gold coins. Just then, a big-headed monster taking photos secretly suddenly appears. The monster threatens to expose their true identities in the city if they do not follow his orders. Just then, Tadanori slashes at him. Kuria sees a group of people from the monster's cell phone and comes up with a new idea. Kuria guesses that her sister, Arena, must have accomplices as well and will also go into the mountain to collect gold coins. As she and Shuchi are still too weak, Kuria finds the people in the phone and threatens to reveal their identity. Finally, she manages to join their group. The leader of these people is a girl named Sayaka. In order to gain their trust, Kuria confesses her purpose is to take revenge on her sister, Arena. Unexpectedly, Sayaka also knows Arena. She promises to do her best to find Arena, but Sayaka asks Kuria to keep it as a secret. In fact, the purpose of going into the mountain is to stop those monsters from collecting 100 gold coins and getting superpower from the Uchujins, or else the human world will be in chaos. Because she was betrayed by her best friend, Sayaka chose the ability of making others keep their secrets. Sayaka holds a curse ritual for Kuria. If she tells the group's secret to others, she will be dead. During the ritual, a female named Sekiro sets her eyes on Shuchi in his mascot form. This girl is naturally fond of furry animals and her ability is to communicate with them. She accidentally lost her wallet while going up the mountain, which contains the information of her identity, and it will be in danger of exposing her identity if it is picked up by another monster. Shuchi decides to look for the wallet with her out of kindness. To facilitate the action, Sekiro goes into Shuchi's body without clothes. Coincidentally, Sekiro's wallet is picked up by Subaru, Arena's companion. Subaru is also a ruthless person. When encountering Shuchi, who comes to find the wallet, he attacks Shuchi without saying anything. Those who can team up with Arena are all powerful monsters, plus it is Sekiro, the one who is not aggressive and now in Shuchi's body, so Shuchi can't resist Subaru's attacks at all. After a few rounds, Shuchi's body is broken. Unexpectedly, after the body of Shuchi's mascot is broken, he actually gets a hidden special skill. He and Sekiro merge together, transforming into a new form and gaining much stronger power. Now he can resist Subaru's attacks and even fight back. When the battle is about to decide on a winner, Arena arrives to stop them. Sekiro sees Arena's face through Shuchi's body and then feels shocked. In the process of merging just now, she read the memories of Arena in Shuchi's mind. It turns out that Shuchi and Arena have known each other for a long time. Sekiro stops Shuchi, who still intends to launch an attack, and Arena leaves here with Subaru. As a memory emerges in Arena's mind, we discover that it was Arena who took the gold coins and asked the Uchujin to turn Shuchi into a mascot monster. At this moment, Kiriya finally finds Shuchi, who crumples up on the floor. For some reason, Shuchi only remembers that his body was broken after the battle with Arena's companion, and he forgets everything happened afterwards. But Sekiro conceals it, though she remembers. Everyone thinks other forces join the battle later, so Shuchi is safe and sound. After that, Sayaka also holds a cursed ritual for Shuchi to keep the secret. Kiriya goes to find Sekiro alone. She knows Sekiro is lying, but Sekiro still tries to conceal it. In order to show her position, Kiriya says that only she can make Shuchi play superb fighting power. Kiriya just whispers, "You and Shuchi are really not the same type and you can never combine with Shuchi as one." It seems that since having merged with Shuchi, Sekiro knows more secrets about Shuchi's body. At night, when returning to the city, Sekiro calls Arena. It turns out that after the merging not long ago, Sekiro and Shuchi's bodies and minds are fused together, including Arena's phone number. In Shuchi's memory, a black shadow appears frequently. She can know it is exactly Arena from a third-person perspective, and Arena seems not a bad person in Shuchi's memory, but a unique presence. So Sekiro asks Arena to stop others from collecting the 100 gold coins and stop the world's disaster with her. Arena can't help having moist eyes when she hears Sekiro talking about herself in Shuchi's memory. However, she reminds Sekiro that 100 gold coins are not that hard to collect and someone may have already collected them. She has her own purpose, so she cannot be Sekiro's companion. Next day, after discussing, several people of Kiriya's team find it will be particularly difficult to search for gold coins aimlessly in the mountain, so they decide to head to the location where the spaceship crashed. It may be easier to collect gold coins there. On their way into the mountain, they notice the monster's trace. Few people in their group possess the ability to fight, so they decide to detour, which is exactly the monster's trick. They walk on a much flatter road, giving the monsters a better view to observe them. Soon, there's a centipede-like monster catching up with them. It grabs Sayaka, asking them all to join their monster team. Then he throws out a head and threatens to kill everyone if they don't join the team. It angers one of the members, Yoda. What he hates most is the evil one oppressing the weak. He and Shuchi are the only madmen in this team who have the ability to fight. This centipede monster is quickly defeated by Yoda in a rage. Shortly after, the leader of the monster team, Madoka, pulls off one of his hard teeth to heal the centipede monster. With the help of the monster team, Madoka finds Kiriya's team. He transforms into a terrifying giant ape and beats Kiriya's team so hard that they can't strike back. Originally, they still try their best to fight, but soon they lose the courage to resist when they see many monsters coming around. Madoka unhurriedly says their aim is to collect gold coins together and then give them all to Madoka, so that Madoka can gain the most powerful power and help them fulfill their wishes. Madoka asks Kiriya's team to join them, but her team hurt the members of the monster team just now, so now they have to sacrifice one of their members, which is their initiation ritual. Madoka deliberately leaves them some time to think. At the critical moment, Kiriya takes out the oleander seeds, asking Aizawa, who has the ability to make plants grow fast, to germinate these seeds quickly to grow into a profusion of flowers. After that, she's going to do something particularly crazy. Shuchi has already noticed what she thinks. He hugs Kiriya tightly, expressing his willingness to take on everything that happens next with Kiriya. Afterwards, they burn all the oleanders, which is a peculiar plant that it will produce a strong poison when it is burning, by which Kuria attacks the monster team. Ikuchi, who is unaware of the plan, wants to join the monster team, so he tells their plan, who is strangled to death by Sayaka's curse. When chasing after them, the leader of the monster team, Madoka, finds his companions incapacitated. Finally, the monster team are killed and injured. Madoka is unwilling to abandon his injured companions, so he dies as well. This incident comes as a terrible blow to the Curious team. They decide to disband the team for a time being and go down the mountain by another route. Shuchi, who returns to campus, finds his best friend missing. Soon after, his best friend's body floats down from the river in the mountain with his body burnt. Shuchi realizes that his best friend is also a member of the monster team and that some of the people around him have got involved in the accident. He furiously finds the Uchujin, denouncing his violence and asking him to stop this disaster. But the Uchujin just tells Shuchi this game has already been out of control. If Shuchi wants to stop it, he can promise not to do anything to interfere him. Shuchi leaves and then comes to a remote place. He finds someone has been following him, who is exactly the only survivor of the monster team and is the most loyal admirer of the leader, Madoka. He comes to take revenge on Shuchi, but he is no match for Shuchi at all. At this moment, Shuchi receives a call from Kuria with something to discuss with Shuchi. Kuria hears there seems to be someone around Shuchi, and she is worried about Shuchi's safety. Unexpectedly, Shuchi just coolly replies, "I'm fine." He then shoots and kills the enemy in front of him. Shuchi's personality has great change under the influence of the battles in Korea. Now let's see Uchujin's part. He starts to think of the first human he encountered when he came to the Earth. The girl's name is Hanoka. After hearing about the Uchujin's request to collect gold coins to find his companions, she said that humans on Earth could help collect gold coins. And the Uchujin in turn could help those who collect gold coins fulfill their wishes with his own ability. Hanoka also took out a photo of her companions, saying that she could invite them to help collect gold coins together. Unexpectedly, Shuchi and Arina are in the photo. They were in the same cram school before. Among them, Naoto and Eiko was a couple. On this day, when they were having a party, Kaito noticed Hanoka didn't come and learned the rumor that Hanoka's father had been arrested for killing someone. The sudden disappearance of Hanoka made Kaito, who had a crush on her, so sad. Eiko, however, persuaded Kaito to forget about Hanoka. After that, Kaito still looked for Hanoka everywhere, but he couldn't find her. He then recalled on the day of the party, Eiko touched her hair in the same way as Hanoka, and he had also heard Naoto say that Eiko seemed to change a lot lately. So Kaito followed Eiko to find out if she knew about Hanoka, but found the Uchujin instead, who was collecting the gold coins. Kaito took his companions to the Uchujin and learned that Hanoka used gold coins in exchange for becoming Eiko. She wanted to erase her identity and go on with her life as another person. Kaito guessed that Hanoka had been secretly in love with Eiko's boyfriend Naoto, so she killed Eiko and took her identity. It was so hard for Kaito to accept it, and he took it upon himself to avenge Eiko's death by secretly killing Hanoka, who was living under Eiko's identity. But an event happened next completely broke Kaito down. Naoto found the note written by Eiko to Hanoka, making Kaito realize that Eiko ended her life by herself and was not killed by Hanoka. Let's see Hanoka's memories. It turns out that Eiko was a good and righteous student who often stopped bad students from bullying other students. However, many bad students took revenge on her. Finally, she was overwhelmed and ended her life. At that time, no one knew about Eiko's death except Hanoka. In Hanoka's opinion, Eiko was a popular girl, but she was like an invisible person. So she took out the gold coin and wished to the Ukujin that she could live her life under Eiko's identity, by which Eiko's friends and family wouldn't feel sad about Eiko's death. After that, Kaito took a gold coin and found the Uchujin to make a wish out of his self-blaming. Since then, a girl in white often appeared in the town, and she would ask people passing by who she was. Anyone who couldn't answer would be killed. Naoto, Shuchi, and Arina sensed that this matter might be related to Kaito. If Kaito really did something wrong, they would stop him by using gold coins to exchange power with the Uchujin. The Uchujin's memory ends here, and let's see Korea's part. When she is looking for the clue of Shuchi, transforming into a monster, she finds Shuchi went to a cram school at a young age. In a cram school, Korea notices a mascot, which looks exactly the same as Shuchi after he transforms. She hurriedly calls Shuchi to meet her, but Shuchi is dealing with a member of the monster team who keeps following him. Korea temporarily conceals the matter and finds an excuse to go to Shuchi's home, hoping to find more clues, only to find that Shuchi's house is messy, as if no one has lived there for a long time. But Shuchi does not even notice it. Korea hurriedly asks Shuchi when was the last time he saw his parents. Soon, Kiriya deduces from the clues that it was Irina who had killed Shuchi's parents and then changed Shuchi's memory with her ability. Just then, Shuchi sees the scene of Irina humming him. He almost loses control and nearly hurts Kiriya. At this time, the curses on their necks made by Sayaka suddenly disappear, and then the phone rings. It turns out that Sayaka decides not to get involved in any activity about monsters after discussing with others. Instead, they intend to live an ordinary life and give the gold coins to Kiriya and Shuchi, who plan to continue tracing it. They agree to meet each other tomorrow afternoon, but in fact, their real purpose is to lure Kiriya and Shuchi away, handing all gold coins to Irina, which is proposed by Sahiro. Irina and Naono are having a secret talk on the plan in the mountain. From their conversation, we can know in order to protect Shuchi, Irina erased his memories. It seems that Kaido wished something horrible. If Shuchi regains his memories, he will be in great danger. And the reason why Irina and Naono went to the mountain is to deal with Kaido, who was already transformed into a monster. When it is time for the deal, Kiriya and Shuchi sense something wrong. Kiriya cleverly cracks their plan, and then she and Shuchi successfully catches Irina, who is making deal with Sahiro. According to the fragment that flashed through his mind earlier, Shuchi knows that his transforming into a monster and losing his memory may be related to Irina. Irina tries to deny it, but Kiriya takes out the same mascot as Shuchi. Shuchi's memories are instantly flooded into his mind, and he gradually remembers what happened before. Irina tries to stop it, but it is too late. The creepy girl in white suddenly appears in front of Shuchi and asks him who she is. Shuchi tries to answer the name of Hanoka based on his memory and his mind, but is stopped by Irina. If he really answers it, Shuchi will be completely wiped out from this world. But if he answers incorrectly or doesn't answer it, he will also be attacked by the girl in white. Just when Shuchi can't resist it, Irina seals Shuchi's memories with her ability again, and then the girl in white also leaves. Irina vomits blood because she expends too much power in sealing others' memories. Shuchi finally realizes Irina is protecting him. He promises to Irina that he will definitely collect 100 gold coins and make a wish to completely end this disaster. At the end of the story, Kiriya and Shuchi go on their journey to collect gold coins. What exactly does Kaido wish for? What's the feud between him and Shuchi? Let's keep these questions for next season. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As I upload the latest anime recaps, I'll be recapping some classic anime I really like in between. If you have any classic anime that you want me to recap, just comment below. Bye!